Special events at letstalksuccess.org presents Rick Mizuno, founder, Think Right, Personal Empowerment.
How are you?
Good. I'm very good.
Welcome to the Let's Talk Success Show.
Thank you for having me here.
So there's a lot of things going on in our city and the country. It looks like, we're getting a little buzz going on. Although, as we share in common, the practice of personal growth and development, and I understand that you have spent many, many years of your life bringing forth some incredible skills, which is revolving around the concept of Think Right. So for our viewers this morning, Rick, would you please tell them a little bit about yourself, your career, how you use your learning modalities to assist them in realizing more of their full potential.
Certainly.
Rick, the floor is yours.
Thank you. Well, I've started some years ago going into business for myself. And being in business for yourself, you need to be self-motivated. If you want to be successful, you have to have constant motivation. And so I realized that I needed to tap into the right sources, put the right ingredients together that were going to assure success. And even before I went into business for myself, I endeavored into I believe, a lifelong practice, and that's being married. My wife and I have been married 29 years this year.
Congratulations.
And thank you. And we were very young. In fact, we were children when we got married. And against all odds, people didn't think we would make it. People said, there's no way that you can make it. Being so young, how can you expect to be married at such a young age in today's time? Well, we proved them wrong. And that's my message to America. That's my message to you, that you can do what you desire to do. In fact, part of my series through the Think Right, one of my first topics is achieve what you can't conceive, founded on a proverb, so as a man thinks, so is he. If you believe it here, you can achieve it out there. Whatever your dream, whatever your desire, whatever your goal. Such as with my marriage. My wife and I determined, and we believed it up here, in the heart of our mind. We said, we can make this against all odds, against everything. Some of our closest people, friends, family, relatives, I know really didn't give us much of a chance because it seemingly couldn't happen.
Okay, Rick, tell me, how did you come up with Think Right?
Well, Think Right was conceived because of the fact that I believe and I realize that everything starts in your mind. And because of my experience in music, in business, in my family life, and community affairs and social gatherings, I've realized that because of the way people are thinking, drastically and directly affects their outcome. Again, if you believe something strongly enough, if you believe in your dreams, and just the opposite is true too. If you do not believe in your dreams, then they will not come true for you. And I believe that's the dilemma. I kept running across so many people that had such a negative attitude. You know what? I found this phrase.
Why do you think that was so, though, Rick? Why do you think?
Because they're plagued with stinking thinking.
Stinking thinking. Okay, now, Rick, you were talking about self-motivation earlier.
Right.
Okay. Now, prior to explaining self-motivation, what is your concept of success? What is success to you, Rick?
Well, success means a lot of different things. And to me, in a nutshell, success, and often we equate it with money. We usually equate it with fame and big houses, big cars, and whatever else. Those are actually byproducts. For me, success, as I said, I have a marriage. I have a very good marriage. I'm happy in my marriage. I'm happy in who I am. And that's part of success. It's also understanding and knowing your purpose in life. And as you're accomplishing those small goals to obtain the larger goals, you are successful. As I'm raising my family, I have 4 beautiful children. I see success in them. I see them emulating what I've been talking about. I see them imitating me. That's success. I see the impact that I'm having on other people. That's success. So it's not just about what I'm acquiring. It's about what you're doing with your God-given talents.
Let me ask you this, Rick. Part of the initial subject topic this afternoon is called Goals for the New Millennium.
Okay.
For our listening viewers, Rick, would you please tell them perhaps some of the types of goals that they should be thinking about as we're moving into this new era?
Well, I think basically my message is very simple. You have to understand that each and every one of us has a purpose, that we're not here on earth by accident. I talk to different groups and I say, whether you are born by intent or by accident, there is a design purpose for your life. So one needs to find out what that purpose is. In other words, why was I created? Why am I here on earth? What am I to be doing? Why am I in this family? Why am I in this community? Why am I in this church? Why am I on this job? Why am I here? There's a reason for it. And I don't believe it happens by coincidence, but there is a divine plan for that. Understanding that, I believe, will allow a person to determine their direction and set what type of goals they need to set in order to achieve that type of success, to achieve that accomplishment. In other words, to bring about the fruition of that purpose. So once they understand that, because see, so many people are running around unfulfilled. And I'm talking about from professional CEOs all the way down to the person on the welfare line. We're unfulfilled. I think that's why so many people are getting into drugs, pornography, and so many other things that are destroying not just America, but the world, because they're looking for something to fulfill that on the inside.
Rick, explain the